If you've been on YouTube or TikTok, you've probably seen people doing money spreads and flexing loads of cash just like I have, and most of these people are doing AirPod and AirPod Max reselling like I've been teaching you how to do. But these items are all electronics, so today I'll be teaching you guys how some teenagers are making tens of thousands of dollars a month reselling clothes. And this is actually a huge moment on this channel because after all these reselling videos, this is going to be our first time talking about reselling clothes. So let's get straight into the video. But one more thing before I start this video is make sure to watch the whole video because a lot of you guys asked things that I already said in the video, so make sure to listen carefully. So this whole time we've been talking about how to resell one-to-one AirPods, AirPod Maxes, Dyson hair dryers, Beats, and even phones, which is where I've gotten most of my cash. But there's a whole different niche of things like clothes, colognes, watches, and more, which is not electronic, and it could actually be very good this way because in items like electronics, it's much harder to make everything one-to-one. Although they've done a great job and made these electronics basically identical, clothes are much easier to make one-to-one because there's no tech involved, and when people inspect your item, there's honestly just less things to inspect than with electronics. And this is exactly why teens on TikTok are running it up with this mess. So the supplier we're going to be using for clothes, colognes, watches, and the other items won't be DHgate, which is great for electronics, but for clothes and this video, we're going to be using Panda, which I will put a link for in the description. And as you guys know, I don't gatekeep the links, nor do I charge you for these links like some resellers on YouTube and social media do. So make sure to subscribe to help me out and keep this channel going. But as you guys can see, I have the link pulled up right now, and it basically shows you everything you need. There's some limited time sale items at the top, and as you guys can see, the prices are very affordable and low-key very good. When we scroll down, we can see some popular perfume, popular glasses like Prada and Cartier glasses, caps and hats, which is looking like a category no one really talks about. And they also got backpacks and bags, which they got a lot of because it looks like they're selling well. And of course, they got Rolex watches, which are actually not very hard to make identical and have crazy profit margins. And scrolling down, there's also little things like jewelry, wallets, t-shirts with literally every luxury brand, jackets, which bro have crazy profit margins. I'm not even joking. For how much these jackets cost, you will be making insane amounts of profit. And my admin in my Discord server actually makes around $800 to $1,200 per jacket, which is crazy work and literally more than some people's weekly income. But they also got hoodies with literally every brand that resellers sell, like Spider, Denim, Nike, and even some which are less saturated and talked about, but there's definitely a lot to choose from and a lot to stock up on. We also got these old money style jackets, soccer tracksuits, pants, shorts, jeans, belts, socks, and underwear. And we even got this whole collection of shoes. This literally looks like heaven, but there's literally so many things to choose from and buy. And just because I can't hold myself back, if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will order and make a whole haul and review it on video to resell. So make sure to like and stay tuned by subscribing because I'll always post heat and some really valuable sauce no other YouTuber is really telling. And just so we go crazy on this haul, make sure to comment things you want to see me order and I'll order it all and we'll see how much money I can make. Anyways, when you do actually order, all you got to do is press on the item you want to purchase and then press buy now. It will ask you who you want to purchase from, and all of these suppliers will be valid. But what I'm gonna go with is CN Fan, which is the first one on the list, and it will bring you to the listing, and all you gotta do is select the one you want, the size, and there's even a size helper for that, and then how much quantity you want to go for. Check agree, and I'm pretty sure before you purchase, it will make you log in or sign up, but since I'm already signed up, I can select buy now. And we are good to go, and it's literally that simple and easy to buy. If you guys have any problems with the process or need help, you can reach out to some people or resellers in our Discord just like you, or you can reach out to them directly. So once you place an order, go back and check for any other items you want to buy and repeat this process until you got a little inventory of bulk items that is preferably diverse, which means you got some bulk of this item, some bulk units of this item, and some other items to have better success with reselling clothes. Now, of course, since most of you guys are familiar with DHgate, I have some links to clothes and lots of other hot selling items in a spreadsheet I made for you guys, which is also linked down below. And guys, yes, I know a lot of people in the reselling space sell you their stuff, but I made and linked the spreadsheet for you guys completely for free. And it's actually where I got these one-of-one product glasses from, which even come with this authentication card. So these one-of-one products are all legit in the sense that you will get the item and it will be a complete carbon copy of the original. Now it's time to actually sell your inventory. So once you get your inventory, you will want want to sell it and actually make money. And the thing with clothes and other items like these is that there are actually more markets resellers are able to sell on. For example, a lot of the resellers you see who have a lot of inventory and even little warehouses, most of them sell on platforms like StockX and Go, which are mainly for things like clothes and shoes and not so much for electronics, which is why clothing reselling has a little advantage in terms of markets you can sell on. And of course, most of these items pass StockX verification like the Spydem, denim, and other clothes. But with shoes, definitely be careful because StockX is very meticulous on shoes and will probably not pass them. Also, when selling on eBay, you will face less restrictions with your listings because eBay mainly targets AirPods and clothes are much harder for eBay to recognize as not genuine. Of course, when you get your items, list them on buying and selling platforms which are in your area. The more platforms you list on, the better, and you can list on selling and buying platforms like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Mercari, OfferUp, Depop, Vinted, and so much more. And some of these platforms are actually specifically known for favoring clothes. When you sell, do not sell as real and make sure to let your buyers know one way or the other that the item is not 100% original, because this is the right and ethical thing to do, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be scamming your customer. And people still buy knowing that they are not 100% original because you're able to sell them for a much cheaper price, and people like that, knowing that they will get the same thing and quality for a much discounted price. People are making money doing all forms of reselling, from electronics like AirPods, AirPod Maxes, and Dyson to clothes, cologne, and other popular and premium branded items. So if you like content like this and want to learn more about reselling, make sure to subscribe and like this video if you want to see me unbox a bunch of inventory from this website. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.